Discontinued food, drinks and snacks that need brought back immediately because quite frankly, we're sick of this shit. Part 5. And this first one is still difficult for me to talk about. This was discontinued more recently than some of the other ones I talk about. But this hurts. Still available in other countries, but in a much smaller size. It is the McDonald's caramel sundae. The caramel sundae on many occasions was the only reason I would go to McDonald's. You would drive down to KFC and say, oh, well, we go to KFC or McDonald's. And I'd say, oh, I'm going to go to McDonald's so that I can also get a caramel sundae, and then they discontinue it. So I've contacted them several times and they've said, oh, we got rid of it because it wasn't a big seller. Fucking lying cunt bags. Liars. I've known many people who have worked in McDonald's over the years and all they ever did was complain, oh, people always want caramel sundaes. I hate making caramel sundaes. How is it not selling well, McDonald's? Fuck up. They could have added an extra £1 onto the price of this and I would have paid it happily. They talk absolute fucking shit. And it still riles me up to this day. Remember when McDonald's went for having all the red and the yellow M, and then all of a sudden they changed it to green and started making out as if they were like a health food company? Nobody goes to McDonald's to be healthy. Bring back the fucking caramel sundae. This is fucking pathetic. I need to calm down before I move on. As you can tell, I'm very passionate about this. Next, we have an absolute fucking classic. I had forgot about these. I remembered eating them when I was younger, but I couldn't remember the name of them. Somebody in the comments says, oh, I was gutted when they discontinued the Pocahontas bar. And I was very confused. But then when I looked it up, it turned out that this came in different characters. I used to get the ones with Mickey Mouse and all that. The Disney Family Bar. Oh my god. Yes. It was milk chocolate on the outside and then the white chocolate on the inside. And I used to eat all the brown chocolate off around the edge and then eat the white character in the middle. So delicious. The comments have been going off about this one. Dairy milk tasters. For anybody who hasn't tried a taster before, you might think, oh, you can just buy dairy milk buttons or you can just buy dairy milk whatever. It's not the same. It's so confusing because people will say bring back the Spira because the Spira was fucking elite. You would think that if you're just going to eat Cadbury's chocolate, it's just going to taste the same. It doesn't. They bring out all these different shapes of chocolate and they're different. There's just no way to explain it. Tasters were fucking amazing. Cadbury, bring them back, please. This was a personal favourite of mine. I remember the advert, I remember the sexy bunny and she's trying to sell you the chocolate, doing an amazing job. It was the nuts about caramel. Why did they get rid of this? Basically, it was just the Cadbury's chocolate with caramel inside and then a hazelnut. Elite. Elite's not even the word for it. Godly. Spectacular. I don't understand why they got rid of this. Okay, they could say maybe like the hazelnuts cost too much, they need to put the price up too much. See at the fucking prices that they're charging for chocolate bars now anyway, they might as well keep them around and just fucking slap an extra £1 on it at the way things are going. Absolutely loved the nuts about caramel. This is one that I personally didn't eat, but it has been mentioned in the comments several times, and it was the Dennis the Menace bar. I believe that this was black and raspberry flavoured licorice, and I hate black licorice. However, a lot of people in the comments were really loving this. I don't know if this has been rebranded, because when I looked this up, I did see pictures of a bar that looked similar, but I don't know if it's licorice, so you can let me know in the comments. And finally, a product that is not actually discontinued, but at this point, it might as fucking well be. It's the Feast. The Walls Feast. Set your mind back to when your parents used to take you to the beach, or the ice cream van used to come around, and you'd get a feast, and you'd bite into it, and you'd get to that middle bit. Oh, the middle bit was so good. Very reminiscent of the bit that you get at the bottom of the cornetto. That wee bit of triangle of chocolate that's just perfection. I used to pick all the chocolate off around the edge, then I used to eat the ice cream, and then I used to eat the bit in the middle, the Feast. Now it is an actual slither. It is a tiny wee bit of chocolate around the stick. The fact that it's called Feast Original is a fucking joke. Once you change something about an original product, it should no longer be called the original. Be it the sugar content, the E numbers, anything. They've actually changed the middle of this chocolate. It doesn't even taste the same and it's fucking minuscule. They should change the name of this to the appetizer. It's a fucking joke. Walls, up your game. No wonder loads of people used to buy your stuff and now you hardly ever see it. It's your own fucking fault. Let me know in the comments if you remember any of these delights, and let me know what you'd like to see in the next video. Don't forget to tag the companies because we need to let these cunt bags know that we want our sweeties back and we're done waiting.